Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're glad that you're here. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we're Backyard Musings, the Science and Technology channel.
Yep, and we're talking about a health issue today. We've made this comment. Steve is on a temporary assignment, setting up his home in Michigan, and I am still residing in the People's Republic of California.
I'll be back there next week. I'll be back in the People's Republic next week.
Yeah, but it'll just be for a short period of time, and then he's bugging out. So
yeah, so I got to repent for this, Scott. I told Shersty, can I just stay here? She said, no, you're coming back with me. Please let me stay here. Well, I felt bad asking.
Oh, well, it'll happen.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like 8 weeks?
Yeah, about 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's going to fly.
All right, here we go. A naturally occurring compound in rice bran may play an unexpected role in regulating intestinal movement. A team of scientists led by Dr. Keisuke Obara, Dr. Kento Yoshioka, and Professor Yoshio Tanaka from the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences at Toho University has discovered that ferulic acid, Fa, a naturally occurring polyphenol found in high amounts in rice bran, can reduce contractions in intestinal smooth muscle. I don't know what that means. The compound appears to work by blocking voltage-dependent calcium channels, which play a key role in muscle contraction. Would you like to know more?
Voltage-dependent calcium channels. Okay. The discovery points to a possible dietary approach for influencing intestinal motility disorders such as irritable bowel syndrome and inflammatory bowel disease. So the first one was IBS, the second one was IBD. Ferulic acid is already well known for its antioxidant and neuroprotective effects. It is commonly consumed through whole grain foods, especially rice bran. While earlier research is largely focused on its broad health benefits throughout the body, its role in regulating movement in the digestive tract has remained uncertain. Okay. Yeah. I know a lot of people that have uncertain movement in their digestive tract. So.
Yeah, irritable bowel syndrome and Crohn's disease, it's horrible.
Yeah.
People living with IBS or IBD often experience abnormal intestinal activity. In some cases, the intestines contract too frequently, while in others, the movements slow down. Both patterns can lead to significant digestive discomfort. The new study examined whether ferulic acid could influence these muscle contractions within the gut.
To investigate this question, the researchers carried out experiments using guinea pig ileal longitudinal smooth muscle. From now on will be known as ILSM.
Put that on an anatomy test and see if you pass.
Yeah. They found that ferulic acid significantly and reversibly reduces contractions triggered by several neurotransmitters, including, acetylcholine, histamine, prostaglandin, F2A. I think that's an A, or is that alpha? Alpha. And serotonin. The effect increased. I've heard of serotonin. The effect increased as the concentration of ferulic acid rose and occurred through a non-competitive mechanism.
I've heard of histamine. That's the only one.
Well, yeah, I've heard of antihistamine.
Right.
Okay.
Additional experiments using vascular smooth muscle cell models, fascinating, provided further clues about how the compound works. Ferulic acid lowered the increase in intracellular calcium that normally occurs when cells are exposed to potassium chloride. Oh my gosh. This result indicates that the compound interferes with voltage-dependent calcium channels, which regulate the flow of calcium into cells and help initiate muscle contraction.
Okay. Together, these findings suggest that ferulic acid can act as a natural regulator of an intestinal motility. By reducing excessive smooth muscle activity, the compound could potentially help calm symptoms associated with, here we go, diarrhea predominant IBD.
Ooh,
Is that like projectile vomiting or projectile diarrhea? Not good. However, the researchers caution that the same effect could have the opposite outcome for people with constipation predominant IBS, or for healthy individuals, since further suppression of an intestinal movement could worsen some symptoms.
The scientists also emphasized that the concentrations of ferulic acid used in laboratory experiments were higher than the levels typically detected in the bloodstream after normal dietary intake. However, levels inside the intestine may rise to higher concentrations following oral consumption, which could make local effects more relevant than blood measurements alone.
Because of this possibility, additional studies are needed to better understand how ferulic acid behaves in the digestive system. In other words, send me your money, right? Future research will need to determine whether the compound can meaningfully influence intestinal motility in people.
The findings lay the groundwork for exploring ferulic acid as part of dietary strategies or supplements aimed at regulating gut motility. Clinical trials will ultimately be required to determine whether these experimental effects occur in humans and to establish intake levels that could produce therapeutic benefits. It all helps on the way, guys.
Sure. Okay.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you in the morning.
Yep. See you, everyone. We'll see you this afternoon. Thanks.